run it back. Told him put the money in the bag, double that. Run it back, run it back. Told him put the money in the bag, double that, double that.
Run it back, run it back.
Run it, run it, run it back, run it back, run it, run it, run it back, run it back, run it, run it, run it back, run it back.
Run it back, 100 stack in the truck with his fire tag. Punch the gas, run into the future. Past, I'm done with that. But if I need to, then I'm coming back. Yeah, that's a fact.
Run it back, run it back, run it, run it, run it back, run it back, run it, run it, run it back, run it back, run it, run it, run it back, run it back. Run it back, I got the devil in my eye, doing God's work. I got the devil in my eye, doing God's work. I got the devil in my eye, doing God's work. I got the devil in my eye.
It is clear, but it is cold here today as EA Sports takes us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the New England Patriots. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Walker showing the power. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Got it. Ready? Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Cup 19, Cup 19.
Huntley going to the air right away. And incomplete to open things up.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Warrior 70. Ready.
On second down, here's Huntley. Buying time to his left. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Third down, here's Huntley now. And that will be incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
So on fourth down, here's Bryce Behringer on to punt for the Patriots. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Hardman on the return. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Jets will take over first and 10.
Come on, come on. Hey.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that's incomplete. Well, these two teams met at MetLife Stadium earlier this season with the Jets winning that ball game. So they're trying to win here in Foxborough to capture the season series. 2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And yeah, I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big 30-yard play on third.
On the ready. Ready.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And they're knocking on the door now. As a good run there, going to take this to about the 10-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake the block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. They'll run for the first time with Breece Hall. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
7th play of this drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. His pass caught at the 4. Touchdown! A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stop it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Let's go now.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They are back over the 500 mark for the season. Got there with a win a week ago. Their 2nd straight victory.
Well, they've definitely gotten better as this season has gone along. And from what I can tell, they know their roles. Everyone understands how they fit offensively, defensively. And this team now has an identity, and they're playing to it and playing well.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Cougar 19.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
60 Maverick. Panther 11. Panther 11. Let's go.
Looking to throw here, Huntley. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Patriots first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Patriots at 6-5 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
2nd down throw from Huntley. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Here's 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Huntley off of play action. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Will McDonald able to record his 5th sack of the season. Here's Bryce Behringer now.
Bryce Behringer in punt formation for the Patriots.
Here's Hardman to return. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Mecole Hardman, 50 yards. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, just zero hesitation from the rookie passer there, partner. He is coming out firing in this opening quarter.
And all the talk leading into this game was that pass rush, talking about challenging this guy, getting into his grill, getting into his space. And how about him? Might be his first year in the NFL, but I don't see any fear in him at all. How about that big-time throw right out of the gate?
Extra point try good by Gano, and it's now 14-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. You talk about this Jets defense. They've had their trouble stopping the run, Charles. Currently 29th in the NFL in that department.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Well, this defense for the Pats, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win. But definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And Cook has it left side. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. A pretty sizable deficit here in the first quarter. This defense probably need to get off the field in those situations on 3rd down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last 3rd down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make a play. Let's get off the field. Let's reverse the momentum. Instead, they got hit with another 1st down, almost back to the drawing board.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. On play action, they'll throw. Steps away to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from the guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on third down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
Gano's kick is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
Unlock line! Unlock line!
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready! Ready!
Cook following the penalty. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on third. He'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact caught the ball free, and it's 4th down. They'll try the field goal now with Graham Gano from 28 yards out. Gano's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing off. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And it's scooped up by the Jets. So that play, I mean, it was pretty well blown up from the start, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, and when you're running the option like that as a quarterback, you have so many different keys and reads to make that sometimes as you're making them, you're not protecting the ball the way you should, and it gets pop free.
Flushed out right. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. They'll run with Cook. Fighting his way in for a Jets touchdown. Dalvin Cook with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets are able to widen their lead here in this first half. They go I formation. Fullback leads the way for the touchdown. Sort of a lost art, isn't it?
It really is, but sometimes when you're able to bring it back and use it against other teams, they're not prepared for it. They haven't seen it in a while, and now you gain an advantage, and we just saw that advantage result in a touchdown.
Gano the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Let's go now.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Hurry.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession with it.
He's got a man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. A big play there for New England. 68 yards. Now Elliott. And he's in. Touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Patriots are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make it 24-7.
Patriots 7.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. Blake Gillikin on to punt now on fourth down. And back deep for New England is Marcus Jones. Taken in at the 22. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the Patriots take over. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's second down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 44-yard line.
They'll pitch it out to Elliott. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, check that.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. Down at the 35, it'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Eluding the pressure right. And that is caught downfield by Beckham. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. He got 29 yards that time.
Come on.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
18 Cardinal, 19 tight.
Here's Huntley. He'll get this to Elliott. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
Tiger. Ready?
Huntley looks to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Jets are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. And they're going to speed things up here. Now a play fake here on first down. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And the Patriots are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
They go play action with Huntley. Throw left side complete. That's Elliott. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England 1st down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Cowboy 80. Riggs.
The slot man in motion right.
Dragon 60. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready?
Throwing on 1st and 10, Huntley. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Now the Patriots are going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Let's go.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Panther 11. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Let's go.
Huntley working from the gun. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 48 yards. Now Huntley. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, Huntley. Escaping the pressure right. It is taken in by Cooks for a Patriot touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Patriots are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. The extra point up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And able to find Alan Lazard. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Come on.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Ready.
They'll throw now on the final play. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. That is incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on third down.
Mustang 19. Go.
He'll look to throw. And got his man complete. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Another big play right there. And this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done. One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Now a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down. With that run, double-check my math, yes, he has hit 8,000 career rushing yards.
And that's fantastic. That means he's now approaching the top 50 all-time rushers in NFL history. That means he just sped past Terrell Davis, who's in the Hall of Fame. And now he's just got to go ahead and be strong and run hard because he's chasing down Larry Zonka.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
At their own 18-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Up the middle, here's Elliott. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Check.
Huntley on third down. Sliding out of the pocket. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Jets will take over. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. No gain on the play, and that's going to bring up second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
84 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their number one goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
You have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. Here's Jones. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Huntley. And that's going to be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60%.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line.
Dragon 60. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Huntley to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
A 2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action from Foxborough.
Check smash, check smash. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
Looking to throw here, Huntley. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. The improv act there, good for 9. And now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. That one goes for 8 yards.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Here's Huntley. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's McKenzie. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Drop 50, drop 50. Hey, pass. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Go.
To throw, Huntley. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Ready.
10th carry now for Elliott. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 45 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On first down, Huntley. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler, 18 Pioneer.
Operating from the gun, Huntley. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. Now an option play, and he'll keep it. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
Here we go.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Inside give to Elliott. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Cup 19, Cup 19.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd down, here's Huntley. And it's caught. And the Patriots are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Elliott will take this one in. Touchdown, Patriots. Now the try here for the extra point. And the lead will shrink to 6. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging down to this slim lead. Jesus, second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback. Because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
2nd and 6. His throw incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Back to throw. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Christian Barmore getting in there to drop him. But every time I see speed like that off the edge, Charles, I just don't know how these offensive linemen do it. I would think that they would get called for holding every play, and maybe they should have been called for holding on that one.
Yeah, maybe not just holding, but sometimes you end up setting back in the offensive backfield a little bit farther to try and help.
Jones hit in the ball zone. And it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer, and put your defense in a bad spot.
Come on.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late.
79 Broncos.
Throwing on first down. Huntley. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Let's go.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. The offense on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Huntley. Being chased out left. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
After 60. Man.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Ball at a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
So where did all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And he has got it from 50 away. That was never in doubt. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
60 Maverick! 60 Maverick!
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. And they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Back to throw. Huntley. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. A big play looming on 3rd down. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. So that a double whammy. Not only do you have to give away the football, but the 2 points mean this is now a 2-score game.
And 2 doesn't seem like much, does it? But it means everything in this situation because now they're going to have to look back, and ultimately that might be the play that ends up deciding this game.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 104 yards rushing for him now to this point. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. And he is going to have the 1st down. And that might not officially end it, but for all intents and purposes, they should be able to run it down from here.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the 1st down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only 1st down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
And he'll rush his way up to about the 44 here. They'll run again. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And I'll tell you what, it has not been with a whole lot of frequency over the last couple of decades or so that teams have come into New England and escaped with a victory. But that's what happened here.
It almost doesn't feel real, does it?
We've seen it so few times.
That actually happened, right? We saw it. They came out of there with a win. And on the other side, in that locker room, you know what they're saying? We didn't really lose. Time just ran out on us. That's the attitude they have because they don't see it happen very often. Not even sure how to handle it.
And you see some stunned faces heading for the exits here in New England. So for the Jets, they move back over 500 at 7-6. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for New England, they fall to 6-6 now on the campaign. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. I ain't got it, but they hands to the ceiling. I ain't palm reading, but I got 'em in they feelings, yeah.